Father of Georgia Lineman that died in a car crash is suing George and Jalen Carter for $40 million. Sad situation all around. Sad situation all around. It really is. And of course, they're going to go after Carter's money. Carter's innocent. He's been vindicated by the police and by the local district attorney. The guy, in my opinion, he's out looking for money and a payday. And I don't blame him. I understand it, especially when you had your heart broken because one of your loved ones is gone. I totally understand. I get it. But he's been vindicated, and prosecutors are not pressing charges against him. If prosecutors were pressing charges against Jalen Carter, I'd have a problem with it. Okay? Jalen Carter's got to live with this the rest of his life. And there was somebody in the program that I'm sure they all revered. RY goes, Carter pleaded no contest. So wait a minute, let me get this right. Just because you plead no contest and 2 people died doesn't mean that you don't think you're going to jail if you did something heinous and did something reckless. Just because you plead no contest doesn't mean you get a $10,000 fine and you get sent home. That's not guilty, in my opinion. Okay? Guilty is being behind bars in an orange jumpsuit with chains on your feet and hands. That's guilty. This is a civil matter now. And again, the Eagles knew this. I don't have a problem with Jalen Carter in that aspect whatsoever. Zero. You can win a civil case. You sure can. The woke country we have today and the people that want to give people and take away from people who earn things, absolutely you can win that. Are you kidding me? Shit, there's a better chance of Jalen Carter losing all of his money than his freedom. Especially in today's America. There's definitely a better chance of that. Because people want to sit at home and not work. That's the best way to do it. And I'm not putting this family in that because they lost loved ones. But come on, man. Prosecutors cleared them. This goes back to the Matarizza thing. Dude, when you're cleared and you're not being prosecuted for something, okay? You're set on your way. You have your freedom. Why can't we live through that? Makes no sense to me. Okay? Jesus criminy. It's crazy how we look at shit today. Jalen Carter pleaded no contest, which means I'm not saying anything right or wrong here. All I'm saying is this is an awful scenario. And so the family wants to sue him civilly. Probably win some money on him. People always come after you for that. And quite frankly, maybe he should pay something. I don't know. I'm not a judge here. I don't judge Jalen Carter on that. It's between him and God. Not him, God, and me or you. Or the media. Or the guy asking the question in the Philly media. It's between him and God. Who has to answer that question? Okay? At the end of the day, that's who answers that. Carter's not innocent. Carter pleaded no contest. Florida law. Okay, Rye. You're right. They let a guy, according to Rye, they let a guy walk who killed 2 people. Okay. Hey, you must have got your law degree online. I'm all for liability, and right is right. The other individuals agreed to race. Done. Unfortunately, they didn't make it. Carter didn't fire him off the road or cause it. That's right. It's what the police said and what the district attorney said too. Okay? It's what the district... Hey, by the way, this isn't a take or anything. I'm just reading what the prosecutor said. Big Sills has never been on probation. Big Sills doesn't break the law. Big Sills doesn't throw his life into chaos like that. I've never been on probation in my entire life. That ain't happening. I don't put myself in shitty situations like that. It's not happening. Have I put myself in close situations? Yes. Okay, but I'm not doing any of that. That's not for big sills. So again, the Eagles, the Eagles had to know that there was going to be some type of civil lawsuit against them. So did his attorneys. I'm sure Drew Rosenhaus has already been prepping for all this. And they probably had a media blitz. And by the way, now it's the time to ask the question. If you're a Philadelphia media person, now you do ask the questions because now he's being sued civilly. Now it's a time to ask, hey, how do the Eagles and what's the Eagles' stance right now on Jalen Carter's civil lawsuit and the unfortunate situation that happened with him being involved in a race that caused 2 people to die? That's a fair question. And then you go off of what their answers are. I think it's fair. And Reyes goes, didn't you throw a dude out the window? I never said I didn't do anything crazy. I said I've never been on probation. You asked me if I was on probation. Okay? Sills, I mean, your take about God being the judge, not us. Thank you very much, Greg. Yeah, Jalen Carter's going to have to deal with God. Okay? You meant you weren't on probation, but should have been. Why is this on me? Hey, take this off me, man. It's got nothing to do with me. This has got nothing to do with me here, man. Hey, by the way, 2023 Philadelphia Eagle predictions. I'm going to do this at the top of the hour here, okay? I am. I'm going to do this at the top of the hour. Listen, I'm not telling you that these ball players from Georgia are not going to be good. This is more of a slam on the Georgia program. And I think it's also more about us with our expectations. Tone, don't you think we're looking at this like, hey, I'm expecting this guy to be better than Michael Parsons, Nolan Smith. We're expecting Jalen Carter to be Jerome Brown. We're expecting Jordan Davis to be the next Fletcher Cox. Might want to pump the brakes on this. And give these guys a little bit more time to get NFL. Hey, trust me. Trust me when I tell you, it ain't that easy going from a program like that to the NFL. 4123, in my opinion. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome of you. Carter did nothing wrong. The other guy was an adult, made choices, and suffered his terrible consequences. Adults need to be accountable for their own choices. How many men can say they never raced a car? I have. 4123. Of course you're going to attack Jalen Carter civilly. Of course you are. It's America. That's what we do in this country. We go after people with money instead of going after what's right. It's commonplace in our country. Okay? Okay, Joe. Joe, right wing, left wing, what's that mean? I really couldn't tell you the difference between right wing and left wing unless I was at Hooters. I have no idea what that means. I swear to you. You take me for more than what that means. Right wing, left wing, I don't even know what that means and what identifies with it. I swear on my kid, I have no idea what that means. Right wing, I'm assuming that that's extra crispy at Hooters. And the left wing is extra spicy. I have no idea what you're talking about. Because I don't care about shit like that. I don't. Chicken or turkey? Probably more. I would know that, D. It's Sill's eating the Purdy wing. Probably more that. Okay? I mean, I have no idea what that stuff means. When people go, hey, this left-wing guy or this right-wing guy, I'm like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I have no idea. Because I don't care. Hey, I've raced before on the PA Turnpike. Everyone wants to play holier than thou. Like, they've never broken the law or did something like they shouldn't have. How many red lights have you gone through? Million? Right? This should be laughed at in comparison to the Deshaun Watson situation. I understand death was involved, but this was an honest mistake. Watson is a clown. Wait a minute. Umberto, NFL cleared him. He's innocent. Hey, Umberto, was there any charges pressed against Deshaun Watson? Criminally? Did he face any criminal charges? Was he ever put in handcuffs? Was he ever arrested? The answer to that's no. The answer to that is no. No criminal charges. They went after the money. They're going to go after Jalen Carter's money. Of course they are. Okay? Of course they are. You said Big Sills doesn't break the law. Oh, Joe, the holier than thou. Hey, Joe, you must write for the Crossing Broads dudes. Okay? I don't want a guy like Matt Ariza on my team because, we win Super Bowls here in Philadelphia with great people. And we want really super guys. I want football players, and you don't win championships with choir boys, dude. You don't. You don't win championships with choir boys. Hey, look at what the New England Patriots did for 20 years. They broke every damn rule in the NFL they could possibly. Awesome. I know Barrett hates them. Awesome. They got away with it. You guys hate it. I call it gamesmanship. Awesome. Patriots broke every